Everybody, how are you doing on this fine Friday, the first Friday of June 2023? You don't need all that information.
You know what they do need, though?
What do they need?
Is Lindsay's birthday.
It's Lindsay's birthday, which is a good reason for her not to be occupying this space. Happy birthday, Lindsay.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I know. It's 27's a good year. You're gonna enjoy this.
Yeah. I wonder if she remembers 27. You think?
I don't know. I tell her every year she's 27, so relive it, make a new one, whatever.
Make a new 27.
You get a continuous flow of 27s to work with. So happy birthday, Lindsay.
Hey, can I be 27 on my next birthday?
Yeah, I'll try to remember that, and I'll
It's
just
coming up
lay
soon,
that on
so
there.
I'll remind you.
Okay.
I'm 27.
Cool. Well, everybody, tell us where you're at, all three of you. Happy birthday! I see Facebook user. I can only guess at who you are. So go ahead and tell us who you are. Anyone who's watching this morning, this afternoon, go ahead and tell us where you are, what your plans are. It's summertime. Is it officially summertime?
I don't know. Has the summer solstice happened?
I can't remember, but
Somebody help us out. I don't think it's officially summer. It always surprises me how late it is.
Yeah, I think you're right. It feels like summer, but it isn't summer.
Angela, happy Friday. Heading to Lake Somerville in a couple of hours. It is so beautiful there.
Very nice.
You will enjoy.
It's Cody. Cody,
Hey, Cody.
You don't know how to do vacations. We're gonna have to train him on this, but we love you, man. So at any rate, welcome back from your vacation.
Yeah, I got back like midnight last night. I don't know how late it was, but it seemed like forever.
Enjoying the beach on my phone.
Yeah.
So you got back late. It's everybody. She actually really likes working at Princess Craft. She gets back at about midnight and she cannot contain herself. She has to be up here in the morning the day after.
Okay, to be fair.
I'm trying to be fair, and yet that's how it comes out, right?
To be fair.
Fair.
I left almost a full week ago, and how many times did I email or contact you or do anything work related?
Well, see,
I would love to say I didn't have an opportunity because I didn't have Wi-Fi or I didn't have cell service. I had all of that, and I did none of it.
Okay, so to be more fair, you did forward some emails. And if you're talking about just me, okay, you did a pretty good job. But if you're talking about the other people in the room that I'm connected with, and I know that you were sending emails to and all that, folks, don't buy it.
All I did was forward things for someone else to handle. That's all.
Well, I'm glad that you and your family got to do that. So
we did. We went to Mexico, to the beach. Mm-hmm. It was awesome. And, I have always said I'm not the number one beach fan, but I just might have changed my mind. I went paddleboarding for the first time.
Stand-up paddleboarding?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And I went stand-up paddleboarding with my 5-year-old granddaughter together, both standing up on a paddleboard.
That's amazing. That's a balanced feat right there.
I was spectacular.
Cool.
In the ocean.
Cool. Is that a new hobby? Because that's a big thing in this area of Texas, is stand-up paddleboarding on all the lakes and rivers.
If it might be, I need to figure out how to get a paddleboard. And I probably end up on Lake Georgetown. I know it. I have an inflatable kayak, but then it's a lot of trouble to inflate to go kayaking.
I am going to show you the newest inflators because they're small. They're like this big, and they are lithium ion, and you just take them and they inflate.
All right.
So we're gonna make this
inflatable things. Mm-hmm. We need to. that needs to be a topic of a
the Brandon
Friday
Brothers
Live.
kayak and all that too. I don't know if they have inflatable kayaks or regular kayaks though.
And so you're going. I see their next entry here. So, Angela, you guys are going to Lake Somerville and then Goose Island State Park next weekend. Wow.
Yeah.
You are doing it right. Going to all the places.
Mm-hmm.
2 awesome parks.
So this is a good Friday, I think, for if you have thoughts or questions, just ideas to kind of feed them to us. We've been kind of at a skeleton crew here at Princess Craft, and then we've also had PJ and Lindsay and Sue Ann out. So we are kind of winging it. It's a perfect opportunity for you to ask questions. And maybe give us some input on what you would like us to do with this and future iterations of the live on Fridays. Because we're kicking around some ideas.
It is a topic of conversation here lately, of what would be the best use of your time and what would be the most fun. So, oh my goodness.
Mike, day number 8 of the road trip.
Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina.
Heading back to Iowa tomorrow. Never made plans more than 12 hours ahead. Most time, only a couple hours, yeah?
Oh, that's awesome. That is a fun way to travel.
It's kind of the dream.
Super fun.
So keep it going. Maybe share some photos if you're taking the time away to capture photos. You know, as much as I do with cameras here at work, and we've talked about this, I am not so good at pulling out even my camera phone when I'm in the midst of activities, camping or whatever. I didn't grow up pulling out the camera, and it's hard for me for that to cross my mind, to pull myself out of the moment and say, I need to capture this and all that.
Well, it is not hard for me. In fact, when we got home last night, it was me and all of my kids, grandkids. There was 13 of us on vacation together. And so we got home late last night, all of us, like really late. All of a sudden, my phone starts popping up. Lindsay made a group messenger and started downloading and sending photos from the vacation.
Sure.
I mean, we hadn't been home an hour, and we're exhausted. So then everybody else saw it and started sending their photos. And so I had to start sending mine. And oh my gosh, we were up for another hour or two looking at everyone's photos from the trip. I did not realize that everybody got some great photos. And just how fun. Photos are great for just remembering how much fun. It just brings all of that back.
Sure.
So, Mike, did you take photos on this big epic trip on day 8?
Yeah.
Do you have a pile of photos?
And share a few, if you do, share a few on the RV Small Talk community group, so I can get jealous and
so we can see all the fun things you're doing.
Maybe a little bit inspired.
Yeah, if he only makes plans like 2 hours ahead, then there's what kind of plans did you come up with?
I've heard the team from Travels with Delaney. They oftentimes, at least in the past, they would do this kind of no real plans kind of outings. I think that there's a lot of people that do the fuzzy plan travels. We know we want to hit some areas or go west or something, but not much else. I think that's pretty common, and I think it's the dream. It's just that during COVID, when reservations were really tight.
Right. It was harder to do.
It would cause some anxiety.
Yeah. So. Well, I know that we've had some trips like that, but we haven't with the trailer. Yeah. I'm not sure Richard is up for that. But I bet Mike made plans of where to stay, just not plans on what he was going to do. I don't know.
Yeah.
If you knew where you're going to stay.
There's another happy birthday to Lindsay. Lindsay, is that you? Lindsay, are you on Ed's Facebook user saying happy birthday to Lindsay?
That would be funny.
Oh man.
Yeah, so now the next trip that we have is
UCamp, right?
Yes, you're going on vacation.
Oh, yes.
And Lindsay and I are going to UCamp. So, gosh, how are we going to do a Friday Live that day?
Oh, it's Tanya. Hi, Tanya.
Tanya.
Yeah, and we got to plan a trip for Tanya too. Stay tuned. Send her somewhere.
Yes.
I think she wants mountains and stuff, but we're probably going to send her to the beach too. I don't know.
Well,
we'll figure something.
Maybe both. If you go west, there's mountains and beach.
Yeah, if you go really west, you can see both.
Yep. Perfect.
Stay tuned. So, Yeah, so absolutely. If you have ideas, because we're kicking around some ideas, like maybe I can change our equipment a little bit and do some shots, some of these lives from the trailers on our lot. In the past, it's been a little bit equipment intense, but I think we're getting some new stuff involved, and it might be a little bit more streamlined. Would that be interesting to you if we had a component most Fridays where we're out on the lot? Or maybe
Showing
in the
you
back lot?
something new, something different, a different trailer, a different piece of equipment. I don't know. We have improved our Wi-Fi, so that is now maybe a possibility. It was hard to do in the past,
Right.
because we needed Wi-Fi in the front. But we might be there, so we started thinking about that.
You know, we also have a history of doing a few silly things, you know, decorating stuff and games and all that. So let us know if those sort of things were fun or what have you, a good break from your Friday afternoon. But, you know, one thing that we haven't done too much on Fridays is just bringing a component in here and saying, hey, look at this solar generator, and just kind of talking through a solar generator that we have on hand. Or, you know, Cody loves his scuttle. You know, we haven't set up in 30 minutes. You can do a lot with a scuttle in 30 minutes. Maybe we mix up trailers and mix up product, description, whatever, display, something. I'm missing my words. Words aren't good for me today.
The words are fine for you today.
So
They're just not matching.
there you go. There you go.
They're not lining up.
My words are plaid and stripes and polka dots. So, paisleys. So maybe give us some ideas, and let us know what works for these lives.
You know, I actually thought maybe you were going to show the tire table, because when I got here from being on vacation, there was a tire table sitting here.
Right.
I was like, why is there a tire table?
So
So I thought that might be for Friday Live, but apparently
No,
it's now
it's
against
over
the
there.
wall.
It is a device I really like. A tire table is literally that. It fits. You kind of set. Here's your tire. It has a part that fits over the tire and grips it, and then it's a table. It's so analog and rudimentary, but it's a solid little table for your campsite that just sets up perfectly. The reason it's here is because Caitlin and I went out to my ranch 2 days ago and took a couple trailers out there, and we're trying to come up with some other ideas, video formats for when you're not available. Because we like to shoot
Perfect.
PJ videos, but PJ is busy.
I go on vacation, apparently.
More often than that is business. You go on business.
Oh, true.
And in those seasons, we still want to find quality things to do with our time. So we took some trailers out to my ranch and
Had some fun.
tried some things. We'll see if something comes of it. So that's what it was a problem.
Well, there you go. And 2 weeks from now, I'm going to UCamp. So, Lindsay and I have tried doing a Friday noon live there at UCamp, but I think we're coming back on Thursday.
Okay.
So I don't think we can.
All good and well. And
So,
to be honest,
you'll have to do it here.
Your connectivity out there has always they
It's
always
always
use the
been
same park.
Terrible.
Yeah, and I think that it causes frustration.
Winklepleck is the name of the park.
You're not going to get good Wi-Fi at any place called Winklepleck.
And that is apparently someone's last name.
Yes.
Can you imagine
Well, they're probably Amish.
being called Winklepleck?
Amishly speaking.
So you just have to be such a happy person, right?
Yeah, but also probably sleep forever like Rip Van Winklepleck.
Well,
Ooh, bad pony
hopefully
dad
I'll
joke.
see some of you guys out there, because it is really like seeing all my old friends when I get to go. So, and maybe they'll have a cornhole tournament. And last year at the cornhole tournament, Lindsay and I won a prize for being the worst. Actually, we didn't, but we should have.
Way to excel towards the bottom.
Yeah.
end.
Hey, you have to work to your strengths. And we were dangerous. I mean, like, people had to step way away. But it was fun. Tons of camping, tons of cool things. I'll be sending tons of pictures back for Clint and Caitlin to have fun with.
Mm-hmm.
So connect on our Facebook groups and they'll show you some of the cool stuff happening at U Camp. Because it's going to be very cool.
All right. You know, I see 5 people watching. So of you 5 people, come on, give us a question or a comment that we can feed off of, that we can jump on.
He really wants to answer your questions, so think about it.
I want to know what they're up to. I've been in my own head all day, and
you need somebody to talk to other than me.
Entertaining as my thoughts are, I'm tired of my own inner voice. So there it is. Do you have a trip scheduled for your Terra?
I don't. Isn't that awful?
Where do you want to go? Because if we mention it here, there's a chance Richard will plan it for you.
You know, we did talk about just going down the road to Georgetown Lake and camping with the kids.
Easy, right?
So that can happen on an hour's notice.
Did y'all do Bastrop last year? Or was that just Lindsay?
We did do Bastrop last year. And we talked about doing that again as well.
Right.
Because it's not far and it is wonderful. But camping during the week is when it's best out there because weekends are already full.
You're right.
In Bastrop. But you know what I like the most about camping in Bastrop?
What's that?
The food.
Oh yeah, there's a good area for food.
I mean the food. There's great restaurants. So
will you be doing more crew camping experiences videos? If you're talking about actually out there, like the crew going out and videoing camping, we don't have any in the works on that. And I've always found it difficult to shoot during those times. When I'm out there camping with my family, I'm just camping. But you're right, we should do more of that. I'm actually hoping to do better at that when I go to Davis Mountains in a couple weeks. So I need to get Lindsay to bring the 360 or the GoPro back.
Gosh, it's always something. You'd think we have enough gear. Showing the dream? Mm-hmm. What do you mean about the dream?
Well, showing kind of
the dream of camping.
The experience.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah. Happy to post the event, the Texas Tag Team and Tiny Trailers. Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. You know, that's another thing I've thought of is the Texas Tag Team and Tiny Trailers. They go every month,
do.
And it's never far
awesome.
away. So I think that should be something that we try to jump in on. Maybe you one time, Lindsay one time, me another time. Just because they are our friends and they're always doing it. That's the nice thing about groups like that.
Yeah.
They're on it, so you just have to join when you can.
That's right. That's right.
So, see you at UCamp.
Okay, whoever you are, yeah. I will see you there. Do we know who that is?
No.
I don't know who that is, but I will definitely be there. So.
Those of us who want to explore in an RV but never have.
Okay.
You know?
Well.
Yeah. So that's what we need to do is.
We need to show what it's like.
Yeah.
Out there
do
having
better.
fun, being in a camper, because it is super fun.
Yep. If that door is any louder, I'm going to invite you on camera.
I do. So we're in a big room with 2 doors on each side, and they are so squeaky. And things have to keep going while
More
we're
squeak,
sitting
please.
here chatting. So things just keep moving around us. So if they just bring me more coffee, it would be okay. But nobody's done that yet. Anyway, well, we need to show more of campers, and we need to show more of camping.
Right. And not overthink it, because that's what I do. That's one reason I don't produce more stuff is I overthink it. Hey Valerie, there we go.
Hey Valerie.
There we go. Yes, folks, Valerie's the point person for the Texas Tag Team and Tiny Trailers, which thanks for joining us. It's so cool seeing.
Where's your next camp out? Excuse me, I just
You're good.
Interrupted you.
I'm just yammering.
Well, when is the next camp out planned for the Texas Tag Team and Tiny Trailers? I don't know I get all those words mixed up.
I can just pull up on my
So,
phone. I get notifications.
When is the next one? Is it nearby? Because
Sure it is. It's in Texas. Everything's nearby.
No, it's in Texas, so everything's not nearby.
A lot of the ones that they've done have been actually pretty close, within 3 hours of us. I say that's pretty close. Some people paying attention don't feel like that's close, but in Texas, 3 hours is not bad.
That's right.
So
we
lot
had
of
a
ones
customer today picking up from El Paso.
Yeah.
And she said, "I'm tired. I have to go nap, go take a break before I can go home."
Buy Nothing, Burleson, Texas is next trip is either Meridian or I'm not sure Buy Nothing.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Buy Nothing,
but
Burleson.
Burleson, I know. Yeah. So, and I think that one reason that they kind of float around that area is a good contingency of Texas Tag Team is actually on kind of the East Texas side, and certainly Valerie is. So, Bastrop State Park. Yep. Okay. Which there you go. That's so close to us, and that's not near the DFW area.
But I looked at
Bastrop, okay.
I looked at Bastrop State Park because we were talking about going there, but all the weekends were full. So maybe there's a way to sneak in. So where is Meridian?
Meridian, I think it's
Is
more
it down
east. I think.
east?
Yeah, I think it's
I
more
don't
east,
know.
northeast maybe. If I may throw out there for anyone who wants to camp in Texas and you're looking at and you say it's hard to find reservations, please let me remind you yet again. There's a great little tab on the reservations. If you go to Texas Parks and Wildlife and you go to their reservation service, I can't remember the name of it. Start at TexasParksandWildlife.com. Go, try to make a reservation. It'll take you in there, and there's a button on there, a link that says Camp Today or Camp This Weekend. It's going to be one of those. It'll show you every available campsite in the state park system right then and there. And I love that link. So if you have your trailer ready and you see good weather and an opening in your schedule, go there. It'll show you everything available, and you can put down tent camping or trailer or full hookups, and it'll weed through everything that's available right then and there.
So you can just put the Camp Today button and it'll show you wherever you could go right now.
Right. Everything available in the state park system.
Wow.
So please use that resource. I can't remember the exact pathway to get there, but if you start at Texas Parks and Wildlife website and you try to go to a reservation, it'll bump you over to the site where the reservations happen. Look for that link there. Camp This Weekend or Camp Today. It says something like that. Yeah, I think it's Camp This Weekend.
Camp This Weekend.
And it says Camp This Weekend, but it shows you all the dates and all the openings.
And, you know, for people who might watch this in the future, Valerie, can you give us where people will go to see what you guys are doing with the tag team and tiny trailers? So just type out the link and we'll post it so people can see that in case anybody wants to check it out and maybe join your group.
Right. And I think the group is the right word because I think that's where I see most of the notifications. It's on Facebook.
Yeah. So let us know where they would go to do that. You know, I think doing things spur of the moment is great, but having some skeleton plans and some groups to camp with, I think that is just such a nice way to gently plan your summer.
Right.
And, you know, then you can have all kinds.
There it is. So Valerie says, join our group and check out the events tab. That's right. The events tab on Texas Tag Team and Tiny Trailers. If you are not accustomed to camping with groups like that, this is this group in particular, anything like it, is a great place to make it easy.
And it's a
easy
Facebook
entrance.
group, right?
Yeah.
It's a Facebook group. Just for those of you who didn't catch that, go to their Facebook group and see what they're up to. It's a great place to connect. Yeah. Well, I don't know. As always, we sit here and talk about it, and then I'm kind of ready to go somewhere.
Do you need Caitlin and I to actually make plans and put it in the calendar? Because I feel like sometimes that's really the one hurdle that you have is you need a little assistants saying when to go where because you're a game always.
Well, but
It's just-
isn't that everyone's problem? It's not just me.
No, you're right.
I challenge you guys to, and I should be able to do it myself. I love people planning things for me, but
you kind of got a world of things going on here.
yeah,
Princess
you know
Bride.
what? I challenge you to just put a few things on your calendar. It's just what we all ought to do. So nudge me. I will be a responsible human, and I will put things on my calendar, and you do the same. And every Friday, we're going to remind you, get out there and go do something. Go have some fun. And try stand-up paddleboarding, because it's fun.
Stand-up paddleboarding. You know, I took a windsurfing, a sail surfing, whatever, class last summer.
Uh-huh.
That is so much harder. No, I thought it was going to be hard, but it
was harder than that.
It's hard in a way I didn't expect. The way you can the balance and then the control, the turning is this forward back sail thing, and the speed is a close and far from you thing. And then turning around to work the wind, it was mind-boggling. So much fun. I was exhausted, but
well, these had the little slot in them, probably for a sail. But,
no, it's probably for the board to go down to steady it. A slot usually is for the board to go down into the water.
Oh no, I don't know. There was a fin on the back, but they had a little thing there that I think it had some words that made me think it was for putting up a sail. Maybe. But I just stood on it and paddled, and it was peaceful. It was easy. It was quiet. Took a few minutes to kind of get the hang of it and get settled. But then, man, I paddled way out. I was, paddling around the fishing boats and in the Sea of Cortez, in the ocean.
Sea of Cortez.
It's just awesome. So
There's a good
you should try it if you get the chance. Don't think you can't do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So
I don't know. You're so close to the water.
Yeah. Well, even a 5-year-old can do it. It was fun.
Closer to the water.
You can do it too, Clint. Anyway, you guys plan something, and we will check in with you next Friday.
Cool. PJ, you done for this go around? Good?
I am ready to get back to work and plan a vacation. So I'm glad we had people chatting and joining us. Yeah. Getting us inspired, and hopefully we inspired someone else.
Everybody, thanks so much for joining us for this this edition of Friday Live with the RV Small Talk podcast team. And happy birthday, Lindsay.
Mike, have fun on your trip.
Everybody, yep, you have a wonderful weekend too. Bye, everybody.